What you doing? Hey, what you doing? Say hello. Say hello. Say hello, lovely crafters. We are here together with some funny video about everything. Hey, buddy. Say hello. High five. Come on, high five. High five. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Well, it's gonna be a video about a little bit about everything while buddy looking trying to see the squirrels. The funny thing is, I think this time of the year the birds is taken over, so I don't see squirrels now, but I see birds up there sitting in a corner of the house. So I think they won battle. Well, let's see. I have in here some cross stitching. Now I apologize that these days I did not upload any video. I got a little bit distracted, maybe. All this crazy situation kind of got me off my regular routine, you know. So I've been stitching, and I got so kind of, you know, I fell in love with this ballerina, the lights, and I just love it. So in here, if I can put together, you can see where I am. I just did a half stitch, and I have to go back now to make a full stitch, and that will create this panel kind of closure. So that's where I am. I got to here somewhere, like this corner. It's a page number 1. Go here. This is second page to the bottom, and then I went a little bit to the third page, like in here already, because the first like 2 pages is really kind of like a half of the sheet, so they are small. So when I thread my needle, I'm just go through the pages wherever I have kind of fast shortcut. Wherever I have, I stitch that thread, and that's it. I'm finishing. So in here, right in here, that's where is my ballerina shoe will go. That's her leg. So that's the point. So very, very soon I will have a little bit of ballerina. But for now, what do you think? This beautiful background, I don't know what to better to keep it after sunshine. I think I already like, and I have that frame on a wall look like. And this is my first cross stitch that I combine in a half stitch and a full stitch. And what interesting to me, when I look like this, because of this, all this background is a half stitch, and the design kind of like on a wood panel in here, maybe marble, I don't know, whatever that is, wall, it looks like 3D. You see how it's coming out because of the full stitches, and make more 3D this image, and I really like that. Yes, and all the way to the bottom. Yeah, so I will be creating this all day today, and a mix of cooking some Ukrainian red borscht. If you try one, you know what it is. Now I want to show you a little bit. I was shopping a little bit, and I bought a few things. Let me show you what I got. Kitty cat, say hi. Shadow, he was laying on the sun. I guess I'm closing. Yes, he's a luscious, beautiful kitty cat. Guarding my peace in here. That's what I purchased yesterday at the store. We went shopping a little bit to the big mall, to different city, and they have up their store closing down. It's like a home decor, souvenir store, stuff like that, everything for home to decorate house. And I cannot remember what's the name of the store, but everything up there is like 9 days left by now up there, and everything must go, shelving and everything. And that's the usually days that I like to shop for some shelving. And this one is, if I put my hand, see, it's pretty big. They have a separators in here on the inside. They are coming out like in 2 pieces, and you can display in here something. But it was a glitter inside, so I guess some kind of a Christmas decorations maybe were inside. So I got this one for $45, and it has 1, 2, 3, 4 tiers of the level to put something on the inside. First I thought maybe my little girl will put in here all her Body Works product, because she has tons. But then we switched, we put all her stuff on a wooden shelving on a wall. So she say, Mom, you can take this one. So what do you think? You know, I will go back to that store because we purchased some stuff that we can take it only on the last day of the closing because of the item that we purchased. So I think if they have one more like this, I think I probably gonna buy one more, because if I would put this on a kitchen, this is perfect stuff to kind of put, you know, fruits in here. I think, you know, some bananas, apples. I think it's a beautiful display and good storage. But for the crafty purposes, what do you think I should keep inside of those bowls? Because they are pretty big and deep. I don't know. Give me idea. What can I do with this? But I love it. I washed it, disinfected yesterday with some Windex. This is acrylic. It's not a glass. It's acrylic. Okay, so then I went to the dollar store and bought a few more things. Let's see what else I have. Make sure you got my stuff, eh? My clothes and sun for you. Yeah, he's enjoying the sun. So first I want to show you, I got few containers. This one is very tiny, but they have 12 pieces in one package, and that's the one they have like a container in containers, you know, container inside of container. And I'm just thinking what I can use them for. It will be too small to use for drills, I think, unless you have those special gems, very tiny maybe. But they are very, very tiny. But I think I could use them for my special beads or some special gems, maybe for my nails, maybe for beading, or some like a findings, rings, I don't know. So I got this one too, because not always I have the same stuff, but I went to some dollar store by the big mall, and I don't go there too often. So they have some different stuff up there. Also they have this kind of organizer. Sometimes they have like a very tiny little one, but I think this one is a good size. And also you can put in here even diamond painting. I think you could store, if you have a little diamond painting, well, that would be enough to store some colors, because this one 8, yeah, so 8 in 1. So I got 3 of this one. Also will figure out what to use them for. I'm just might as well open them and start to organize something in them, right? Okay, so I got a little bit of containers. Now, also my reason why I don't record really video, because I need to do my nails. They are falling apart, and these days I do lots of, like, let me tell you, on the beginning of March I decided to check myself health wise, and I guess I didn't pick very well good timing, or maybe that's a good timing, I don't know. But now probably some of my appointments will be cancelled, I don't know. But so far what I did, I had some problem with my leg in the knee area, like behind, on the back of my leg, I would say. So I did x-ray. I knew the x-ray not gonna show me nothing, so I asked if I have both x-ray and ultrasound. So my ultrasound will be on 24th of March. So hopefully I will see what's going on. Also last week I did my blood work. And today they call me, they want to talk to me about it. So that's not good news, right? Usually I'm positive and I'm pretty sure I know what they're gonna tell me, because I think my blood sugar is really low. I checked one time, my husband has this sugar needles, so I checked myself, it was like 4. I was like, whoa, that's way too low. That's why I'm so shaky. And yeah, so that thing, I don't know what they're gonna tell me, probably because of the sugar low. So anyway, I still have a few more things to do. I might gonna check myself for the asthma. I don't know if I have or not, or this is just allergy kicking me. Really having a hard time to breathe this time of the year, and plus I'm allergic to dogs, so I don't know what is going on. So anyway, I was looking at for coloring book for quite a bit, and I look Walmart and Michael's, and I didn't really like what I saw in those stores. So I did found some yesterday, and kind of interesting, because let me show you this one first. It's a $4, but what's awesome about what I see price in here, it says US $14.99, Canadian $18.99, and in dollar store $4. Wow, what kind of price is that? So the wonderful thing is about it has 2 books in this pack for $4, 2 books. When you open in here, you have pencils included with the sharpener, and the pencils I never see. I don't think I own like this. I have lots of fancy pencils, but not like this one. You see, double color, and they already sharpened from one side and the other side. Beautiful colors. Okay, glare, glare, glare. Let's hide the glare. So there. So I thought, well, that's neat. Then you open this page, and then you have some images, and the images I always look for, it's kinda, I would love to have like a fairy stuff like that. So let's see, the butterflies is wonderful too, and I did not color for so long, I missed that. So this is only on one side image, just for in case your markers or whatever you coloring with will seep through. So here we have some fairy butterfly. Should we look images? Another gorgeous butterfly. I love butterflies. So they did have lots of different books like this, different designs, and this one was the most kind of calling my name. So let's see. Okay, looks like this one just the butterflies. No, I thought I saw something different. Okay, this page is bugging me. Let me just flip on another side like this. Okay, and that way we can see. Here is the beautiful fairy. I love her pretty face. Flowers. So I think one day I will put my cross stitching and diamond painting away for a couple of days and will color, because my little girl, she loved to color, and she's coloring. Actually, I'm gonna show you right now what she's coloring. I got for her this book for Christmas. and she loved it because here's her work in progress in here. She's working on it. This is like an hexagon, and let's see what she did. Oh, here it is. She created Nemo fish. And Lisa, if you are watching my video, hello to you, my dear friend. She watched your video, the way you color with the crisscross, like a cross stitching method, and she really loved that, and that's why she started to color just like you. I believe you were saying as well that you saw on somebody's YouTube channel they color like this, and here she created tiger this way. Beautiful. What else she got here? I think she, oh, here it is, another pattern like this, and she's just doing it like a crisscross axis. So she's doing this, and then I thought, well, let me buy my coloring book, and so we can color a little bit together. Okay. So yes, she's borrowing sometimes my pencils or markers. Okay, I guess this is just mostly butterflies. Let me flip it kind of quickly. Yeah, see, and the sun. Okay, it's pretty pages. Oh, that's a beautiful, like a poppy flower, I think. My favorite. So yes, and here mostly butterflies. I didn't even look this book yet. And let me show you the other one. So if you like color, or you just like to do anything else and you would like to watch me color one day, I would appreciate that as well. And this one, the second book that came in this pack. And the interesting thing is about this, they have a disc in here. So I don't know what this disc show us how to color, or what disc can show us. Let's see. So that's why I guess this was expensive original price. I don't know how it's ended up in a dollar store. It says Spring Serenade. Yeah. And yeah, well, interesting. I can stick this into my computer and see what's in it. Okay. So also I think it's a great gift if you want to pick for somebody, even for Easter time. So in here I believe it's going to be mostly flowers and fair. Here is the tulips. See, that one was more light colors, but this one is more darker. I like more when the black lines not as sharp like this, that way image look more natural, but also black color more make a depth into the image. And this one, I think it's gorgeous. Let me, oh, this one is really gorgeous. Love this color. I mean, not the color, but the flowers. Beautiful. Let's see, couple more pages. Bumblebees maybe, yeah. More butterflies. Beautiful tree. And like, for example, tree in here, right? You not just color tree, make an interesting background and your picture will be just come to life. So I don't know, I have lots of alcohol ink. I have lots of inks, lots of markers, lots of pencils, Prisma pencils. The other one, I can't remember what was it. So I have to say sorry to all my paper craft coloring supplies and start to use a little bit. Here is another one. Does it look like, let me check, is this the same one? No, it's not, unless, Oh no, this is the one. Oh no, a little bit different, very similar, but do the, here have a little flowers, and here is almost like just a tulips or stuff like that. Yes, well, I really like this book, and I'm really picking a book. I'm not like buying a whole bunch of those mandalas and stuff like that. I want something that I can create background, create some kind of like a picture, not just a circle. Well, see, like for example, this image, when you color butterfly, you can add skies and clouds, some grass on the bottom, and it's already going to be totally different image than just colored butterfly. Oh, this is beautiful. I love it. And I'm sorry if this is not the video that you like. I love this image. I think I saw this one as a cross stitch or diamond painting. By the way, I ordered diamond painting with the piglets because my little girl loves piglets. By the way, she don't eat pork just because she loves piglets. So she refusing to eat pork anymore for 2 years or 3 now. Yes, and this is, I thought, well, let's do something different today. That's a pretty girl. That's beautiful. Isn't that gorgeous images? They have a beautiful image, I mean, beautiful big book in Walmart, brand new book. Kind of like mystical images as well, but up there is mostly like dark mystical, with the girls like this big ring in the nose, like this pierce, that is kind of like not my type, or skeleton, I don't like that. So I like more flowers, fairies, butterflies. That's kind of my stuff. The beautiful, you know, nature, not something creepy. And as much as like I wanted the book because the few images of they're beautiful, just looking on the skeletons just turned me off, you know. Okay, so this is the second book of this set, and I think for $4 in Canada, that's a pretty good deal. Plus you have a pencils and everything, so I think it is good deal. And they have a lots of different design of this kind of the books of 2. Now let's see this big one book. Let me zoom out a little bit. And I'm chilling today at home. Excuse me. I don't wanna go nowhere. I'm just staying at home in my pajama and cross stitching. So here is another book from dollar store as well, and this is, look at this, it's a good amount of pages in here, good thick books of fairies. And this one I paid $3 for this one. So let's see what kind of images we're gonna have in here. Okay, I might have to move a little bit. My doesn't feel like fit because the book. Okay, did I zoom out? Not zoom out all the way. Okay, I'm trying to keep away. If I turn light, let me try, maybe a little bit. It's just a bright light from the window, so strong. Okay, here's the fairy swimming in a bowl. Can you see it? Okay, light doesn't help, blinds doesn't help. I don't know. Okay, now let me, doesn't work. I'm sorry. Okay, this one is pretty. Poppy flower fairy. And some of this fairy look kind of funny. Feels like with the old faces, but that's okay. Look at this bunch of fairy. Okay. Oh, that light. Okay, I think I'm hiding something, seeping through the blinds. So it looks like, you know, it feels like it's a teacher fairy and a whole bunch of kindergarten fairies. Okay. So it's a beautiful images. I like it. Look at this, how pretty. So this is big images, big person, so it's gonna be nice to color like skin, facials on this one, because good size of the person. I love those flowers. It's gonna be so beautiful. It's like pink and purplish to blue. Love those flowers. I can't remember what's the call them, but image is gorgeous. So if you didn't check your dollar store lately, go check it out. I always, every time I go to a dollar store, I'm looking for the coloring book. So finally yesterday we went to the, if you are Canadian, we went to Penn Center, St. Catharines, and up there I have a big dollar store, and finally I found something that I like. This one, interesting. Oh, this is gonna be so beautiful. Lots of coloring, but image is gonna be very nice. I missed one there. Let me, I feel like I should readjust a little bit more camera. I don't know. See, this kind of images is gorgeous to me. I love fairies. Never have enough. Look how beautiful. So definitely I can color here with ink even, because it's a big area to color. So what do you think that this is? Apple or something different fruit? Looks like apple. Daffodil. That's what you call daffodil fairies. Daisy fairies. My birth flowers is daisy. That's why maybe I like daisy so much. And sunflowers remind me of daisy. That's why I always go after sunflowers. If I have a chance to take a picture with sunflowers, I do. There's the Christmas image. What kind of plant is that? Is that the one that can eat kind of like a bugs? I think the one like a clothes. Is it? That's a funny plant who can eat, catch some bugs. How many of you like to do coloring? Oh, this one is gonna be gorgeous. Very pretty. In Ukraine, we plant these flowers, which of course later have seeds, for the animals to eat, and they can bloom in bright yellow or bright kind of like a purplish blue color. There's different kinds of them. And when we used to have, like, let's say 20-30 years ago, when was not everything like private land, but like big community, the whole village would plant for the to resell, like the government, I would say, right? It was like a plantation, big field, and when they start bloom, it's just gorgeous. The smell so good, and bees, just, it was the heaven for the bees up there for sure. It smells good and looks so beautiful. Those days are gone, unfortunately. Pumpkin, is it? Logs, big bird. I have always trouble to color animals. I never like to color animals because a fur, it's so hard to color, and I just wasn't my type. But the people and flowers, I loved it. This is Christmas, like a winter wonderland fairy blowing icicles, snow. Oh, this one's so beautiful. I can see me adding glitter to this one for sure. tulips. I didn't even have a time to look by myself these images, and I'm looking at right now with you, which is upside down from me. Well, that's not fun, right? The squirrel. Hey, I can look the squirrel on my window, which is now the birds got the nest back, so I don't see squirrels anymore. It's pretty quiet right now because they were making lots of noises before they on the roof. Okay, we're almost done. And thank you so much for watching this very unexpected build video. I did create an unboxing video with Dreamer Design, but that video will be on Dreamer Design channel first, and I will do some shoot video more maybe today or tomorrow for sure, because I need to record. I miss you all. Thank you so much for watching. And if you don't have this book, go and get it. It's lots of fun. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.